Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I am filming a makeup tutorial. I don't know why people want to see it, but I put a poll onto my Instagram and my most requested thing to film next was makeup. So yeah, I'm currently waiting to see what people would rather see. So at the minute we're half and half on the poll, so I've put orange makeup or purple and pink for my first makeup tutorial. So I'm going to give 5 minutes and then see what the most voted one is and we'll film that. So yeah. First off we're going to start with the Benefit Brightening Face Primer. To be honest, I think that was a freebie and something I had before. To be honest, I just slap primer on with my fingers. It looks like a face mask. I think maybe I put a little bit too much on. So once that is on, we can start. I should have put my hair up, to be honest. Right, nice and glowy. I'm gonna check the poll and make a start. Right, so orange eye makeup is winning by 2 points. So we've got, my screen is so dirty, I don't think you can even see. I don't think it's gonna focus on that. No, 58% on orange eye makeup, 42% on purple pinks, but I can just do that next time. So first we're gonna start off with my P. Louise eyeshadow base. If you don't know, you need to get to know. It is amazing. I'm obsessed. You only need a little bit to start off with. I'm just going to use my P. Louise eyeshadow palette to look in the mirror because my mirror is right behind this camera, so I can't really see into it. Just go underneath the eyebrow. Pat it all in. So the key to this base is you just got to completely pat it in. You don't need to set it with any eyeshadow. Well, I think some people do, but you really don't need to. As long as you pat it in and set it. And then it's the same with the other eye. I will go back to pat it over to set it again. Once that is done, I am going to, oh my god, my hair. Once that is done, this is what it kind of looks like. So the base is set. I want to make sure the edges are blended up because when you do put your foundation on, it will leave the big line there. Really get in, pat, 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 as she says. And there we go, base is done. So next I am going to use a big fluffy brush. I'm going to use my P. Louise eyeshadow palette. This is amazing for oranges. So, oh, my hair. I'm going to go in with Trippin' to start off with. I'm just going to get a good amount of that in, tap it off, and just use this first to put into my crease. So I did go on a makeup course with Ellie Sutton up in Birmingham. I absolutely loved it, but she does do the dark first, blend it all in and then put the crease, but I do prefer on myself to do it this way, but you can do it either way, to be honest, it doesn't really matter. Next I am going to use the shade Sunkissed, which is this one. I'm gonna go in again with a nice fluffy brush. I'm gonna change the brushes I'm using now though. I'm just gonna use one of my Morphe brushes. Again, I'm gonna go back to the crease, get a nice amount onto there, and blend it all in. Matches my hair now that I dyed it ginger. So yeah, I'm gonna do the other eye now. Next up, I am gonna go in with Burnt, which is the shade right next to it. It was slightly darker. I'm gonna use the same brush. Back into the crease and keep blending it, circular motions. I'm gonna grab a different brush and use the first orange shade I used, which was the Sun Kiss, just to blend that a little bit back in over the other colour, just to make sure it's like all blended. My eye shape is awful, like when my eyes are shut they're so tiny. I've got to like really exaggerate my eyeshadow, and then when I open my eyes half of it disappears. Everyone else out there with this eye shape, I know you feel me. Right, so next up, I'm gonna have a look in this palette actually. So this is my 35G Bronze Gold by Morphe. I think, to be honest, I took away the plastic that said all the names on it, so I really don't know any of these shades. I'm gonna go in with this brownie shade right here. I'm gonna do it into the corners of my eyes. Don't know if it's gonna work, guys. This is just on the top of my head. I haven't had to practice running this. So then we end up like this. I'm gonna then go back in with my fluffy brush, get the same colour that I just used, tap the excess off, and just keep blending that up then. So we end up with a slightly blended brown. Please don't come at me if it's not blended enough, or if it's not perfect. This is my first tutorial, as I just said, so please bear with me, guys. Perfect. So next I am gonna go back in with the shade I put the base on. The brush. I'm gonna go back in with my P. Louise base, and I'm gonna carve some of the eyeshadow out. So I've just put some onto the brush. I'm gonna go into the corner of my eye and just make a semicircle. So next I'm going to go back in with the brown that I was using and just blend it into the corners of the eye. I'm just going to blend that in. And then I'm going to pick a shade shade to go over the base. I think I'm gonna go in with the glitter, so we are gonna use like a base colour and then the glitter straight over the top. I think I'm gonna use one of the golds from this palette. Going for a nice warm autumny look, you know. I might mirror back. I'm gonna dot that all in. And then I'm gonna go back in with the other eye. So next I'm gonna grab a gold glitter just to put over the top of the gold that I just put on. So I'm gonna go in with the Peaches and Cream glitter in Bollywood. I don't think the focus is gonna focus the name, but you get my drift. I'm just gonna put some setting spray onto the brush that I just used, just so it picks up the glitter a little bit better. And then you go with nice sparkly glitter. There we have the glitter. Then I'm going to go back into the corners of my eyes and get a darker brown just to go into the corners and just darken it up a little bit. I'm going to dab this in to the corner just slightly. Don't want to put too much there. It's just going to darken that up. I'm actually going to use the brown that I used just to put there, just to blend it a little bit over the gold, not too much, just to blend that little bit of darkness in. You can go back over with the glitter then. I'm going to grab a little brush to blend that out. Just gonna blend it. Right. So next I'm going to go in with some eyeliner. I'm just roll the makeup on the eyes first because I just find it so much easier. And then you can go in with the face then. So I'm going to just use a Rimmel London Glam Eyes eyeliner. So it's the liquid eyeliner. I'm just going to go into the corner of my eye. I did do myself an eyelash lift, so my eyelashes are quite curly, so I'm praying it doesn't catch. There's my eyeliner. I am going to go back in and find that dark little corner in a second and just pack that back on, because I don't know if you can see, but where I tried to blend it out, I kind of killed the vibe I was going for and it looks absolutely awful. I am going to go in with some mascara. I'm not going to put a lot. It's just ready to base with the lashes. I'm not going to film me doing the eyelashes for long because my eyelash lift tends to get in the way of eyelashes and I look like I can't put my own eyelashes on, so bear with me while I do them. And guys, I can't fix this, which is really annoying me, but I'll try again in a sec. It's just not blending. Right, mascara's on. Be right back, just gonna find some eyelashes. I just found some eyelashes. I'm using the Primer Lash D31. They're already slightly cut, so these are them. They're just like fine little fluffy ones. So I've just on a hairband, just popped on my head to do my foundation. Next I am cleaning up all the excess from under my eyes. Oh yeah, I know I haven't done my eyebrows. I tend to do them after foundation. I know everyone does it before, but I always do it after because I just find foundation just goes into your eyebrows anyway. Right, so next I'm using MAC Studio Fix Fluid in shade NW25. it's either this or my Huda Beauty, and my Huda Beauty dries like so dry on my face. Like I love it for a night out, but it's just so matte and it just makes me look old, like really old. Like I'm only 25, I'm maybe 26, but you know what I mean. Yeah, so the next part I am just going to probably put some music over because you didn't really want to hear me talking when I'm putting foundation on, do you? So yeah, here we go. So I'm using the Maybelline Anti-Age Eraser Concealer. This shade is very, very white, but I do put my dot over the top. So I'm going to put this under my eyes and by my nose. Whilst doing my foundation, I discovered I got a few nose spots on my face thanks to the lovely, lovely masks that we ran to in work. I'm just going to put that by my eyes. Ooh, beautiful. And ta-da, I'm done! No, I'm joking. So I'm just going to blend that in. Blend that in. I'm just going to tap it in. I know I'm a little bit rough with it, to be fair. So yeah, since Wales is in lockdown again, there's not much I can do, so I thought filming some more YouTube content would fill my days. So if there's anything anyone wants to see, please write it in the comments and I will film for you. I know a lot of people said clothing hauls on my poll that I put on Instagram again. I put 2 polls and twice people were saying clothing hauls and twice people were saying makeup. So next I think I'm going to do a clothing haul. Not that we got anywhere to go, but you know. So that is blended in. I'm going to go in next with my Tarte concealer, but to be honest I am scraping the barrel. There's nothing left. This is on my list to get next. So yeah, I'm gonna go back in under my eyes. This is a slightly darker shade compared to the one I just used. This under my eyes. I've got very like deep teardrops, if that's what it's called, or tear ducts in my eye, so I hate it, to be fair. So try and like fill this out. Blend it in. My nose shape is really hard to contour as well, like it's very bit nosy, if that's a word. I'm gonna go back to what I was just doing, back there, and then go back over it. I'm doing a full glam look. I would never do this on my day-to-day, to be honest. I don't really even wear makeup like once in a blue moon. Is anyone else just like really sad that the gyms are closed again in Wales? Because I just feel like it just makes you feel good. Like you get up, you go to the gym, people like me go after work, like gives you something to look forward to, and they closed again and I'm just like starting all over again. So I'm just dabbing that in. I got itchy nose. Probably just scraped off my concealer off there. Voila! Right, next I'm going to use my Laura Mercier powder. This is amazing. I need to try the Holly Boone because I've heard a lot of good reviews about hers. I'm just going to set my concealer. Use the sponge that I just used. I know this is like God forbid, but hey ho. Set this in. I'm going to go back over, I think, with a little brush. set their noses. I'm just gonna set it. Just get it everywhere. And then I always set there. Just like girls that got a little bit of chubbier cheeks, this contouring trick does wonders. Like, I don't think I'll ever have cheekbones, but this works. Oh my god, I got a big orange line down my neck. I'm gonna go in with just a small eyeshadow brush to finish putting this in place. I'm gonna leave that to set for 5 minutes and I'll be back. Right, so I thought I was filming and I wasn't. Oh, I got really itchy face. So I've just set it by dabbing the under eye with where it was setting. Dab, 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 dab. Next I'm gonna go in with my bronzer. So I'm using MAC Give Me Sun. Please don't judge this brush, but I'm using this small little brush. I only started using it like 2 weeks ago to apply my bronzer, and I found it so much better on my cheeks. So I'm just doing it in like some circular motions. I do use, then I go in with like a bigger brush and just blend it. I just found that it like just looked a bit cleaner on my face. I'm gonna use a small little brush. This is BH Cosmetics 24, and I'm just gonna draw down my nose. I'm still learning to contour my nose. Like, it's just such a hard shape to contour because you just don't know where to put the lines. Like, I don't want to make it look any bigger, if that makes any sense. So I've just kind of like drew a little circle, and I'm just gonna kind of like brush it in with the bronze brush I just used, and then I'm gonna use the bronzer all across the top of my forehead, blend it all in. Please ignore the baby hairs. Blend it all in. I'm gonna use it across my chin. Sometimes this doesn't look good, like if you do it too much, and it can look like you've got like the kind of like slag line, as they say. So yeah, that's all in. And then I'm gonna go in with my blusher. So I'm using the Milani Dossy Pink. And I'm just gonna use another just Morphe brush. I don't know the names of any of these. I think they come in like a little set. Smile. It's so pretty, like, because of the sheen that's in it. Some on my nose. Next, I'm gonna go back to the eyes. I'm gonna go back in with a dark brown eyeshadow and tap the excess off. I'm gonna actually use it as an eyeliner. It does get in your eye a little bit, so just to pre-warn you, especially if you've got contacts in. Next I'm just going to pull it under the eye. Then I'm going to use a little brush, a little flat brush. Make sure there's no brown. I don't think I've used this. I'm going to go in with the shade Tripping again. Dust it under. Gonna find a new brush. Oh my god, someone's spamming my Instagram account. 28. Oh my god, some person's spamming my Instagram. I don't know what they're doing. I have no idea what that is, but they're gonna get blocked if they carry on. Like, I'm sorry, but who likes 40 photos one after each other? That's just weird. Right, yeah, so I'm gonna go with the shade Sunkissed under the eye. Dab off the excess. Push it under. This just like brings the whole look together. And then I'm gonna get the shade Burnt, which was the darker one. Put this again under the eye. Voila. I think I'm just gonna go back under with a Sunkissed again. My memory went off there, my memory was full. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go back in with that, just slightly blend it down. I look wild with no eyebrows today. Next, I am gonna put the mascara on the bottom eyelashes, blend some up to the top as well. Better. And then I am going to do my eyebrows finally. So to be honest, I'm using the Sleek palette. It's very used, very used, and got the tiny little brush that comes with it. I'm going to get the gel, and then I'm gonna go under, bring the gel across the eyebrow under the eye, kind of like pushing it up, pushing it over. And then I'm gonna do some like little flicks into the brow. Go over the top of the brow. To be honest, I like my eyebrows quite natural lately. And I'm gonna get my spoolie. Is that what they call it? And then I'm gonna brush them up. Brush it in. And then I'm gonna do the same on this side. I'm then gonna set the brows with the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. Voila! Not the best, but next, a highlighter and lipstick. So I love Becca Champagne Pop. I don't even know where my highlighter brush is. Oh my god. Right, so I'm just gonna use this mangled brush. There is more highlighting brush. Don't come at me, guys. I'm gonna, where that blusher is really like shiny and has a highlighter already in it, to be fair, don't really need to put it on. On the nose, on the top, on the chin. And then, last but not least, I couldn't find my normal lipstick that I would normally wear with this colour, so I just grabbed the Morphe lip gloss in shade Freebird, and I just put some lip liner on. Just put it on the top. Doesn't really go with this eyeshadow look, but there we go. So here we have it, the finished look. I'm just going to set it with some Maybelline New York Fast and Fix Spray. So, plenty on. And here we have it. Oh, foundation, put that on the ears always, I forgot. Hence the wet ear. Yeah, so this is your Orange Glam makeup look. So I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know if you want to see any more. I know I'm not the best at makeup, so before you come at me, I already know. please like and subscribe to my channel, and I will put my Instagram name in this as well. So yeah, thank you guys, see you in the next video.